Hello, hello, hello. Get back into first person mode. So nobody's in chat yet, but does anybody remember what I was doing last? Oh shit. I'm apparently just smacking my mouse. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Those onions are not quite ready to go yet. So much I need to do. And yet I am so lazy. Can I close this without getting assaulted? Let's find out. Boom. Yes, and I got a rift charge. My maximum mana has increased. Apua, olenin vitun vasanot. Hello, Scrimblow. How you doing, buddy? How many of these do I got? Quite a few. I should probably do something about my food situation. How are you doing? Oh shit, I'm out of my super stew. What time is it? It's only 7 p.m. Oh my. Wait. No, yeah, that's accurate. It's too early to be going to bed. In real life and in the game. And yet... it's also too dark to be doing anything. You can tell that winter approaches. Boom. It's like barely enough to make another hammer. Or it's enough to make like... just shy of 4 hammers. Smack that there. My food situation is not good enough that I can justify running around with a lantern. Oh. But I wonder if I shouldn't go get that. Boom, boom, boom. What is the light level on this one? Nope, only level 18. I thought it had a lining, it does not. Certainly looks like it's got a lining in it. Did I forget to unmute? Nope, I unmuted. Must confess. Why is that stuck in my head? Not expecting this. Yoink. I do wish that my place of work would stop playing country music. Admittedly, I would rather that it play country music than Christmas music. Got a bit to go on my cabbages. What is Rift activity like? Just medium. I should be looking... yeah, where's this rot coming from? Am I only getting rot because I'm actually growing crops? Or do these weird furrows just kind of produce rot at random, even if I'm not growing crops? Ow. That's a bowthorn. Can suck on bowthorn these nuts. Still doesn't work. Let's see here. Ruined wand. Is that what I got? Yes. I guess... Ebony Epoch. Well, I can't make an aged ruined wand. That's fair. I'll probably stick to walnut. That's a decent looking wand. Are you still there, Scrumblow? You just show up just to announce your presence and then leave? I mean, if you're already gone, well, thank you for stopping by. Boom. You're still there? Alright. Just making sure. All my shit's rotting, Scrimlow. 64 days. These are only fresh for 20-something days. I put them on here for decorative purposes, but will they stay fresh for longer in here? No, actually. Dumplings just don't last very long, apparently. Stop the rot. I actually want rot. I don't want too much rot. But having it benefits me. Go the fuck away, taskbar. Rock the taskbar. Oh, it's all outside, but I wonder if I can make tablets out of that other strange material. Runic scroll, apprentice staff, magic repair kit. And fuck, I have to synthesize mage candles? I guess that kind of makes sense. Ooh, this is where I get the clothes as well. I'll make the Arcanum, or Arcanus one. I need storage, specifically for these things. Boom. Alright. So, Arcanum. I need 2 small crystals, rustic compound, and some ash. Ash is pretty cheap, if I can get out there to start making it. Alright, nothing attacked me. Let's go back inside. Unfortunately, that will not progress with time if I go to sleep. Like, it's gonna take the same amount of real-world minutes, regardless. Ortham castings. Several axes. I suppose I can just look at... Really? Why is the Chalx, or Chalix, a dark tablet? Nails and strips. Eldrathrium. Fuck, so Eldrathrium is still a thing. But fewer things require it. I guess that makes sense. For Eldrathrium. Tablet. Riftweaver. Ethereum. Magician's Staff. I won't need the staff for a while, but it's Wooden Club, Rustic Compound, Mageweave, Normal Primordial Fragment. I still can't get Ethereum. Do I need Ethereum for the basic? Also, yes. No, that's Eldrathrium. Eldrathrium better be cheaper to make, if it's going to require Eldrathrium to make random tablets. Although that is Archmage level shit. Mage Candle is a single lump of fat, 1 rustic compound, and then 4 shifting fibers. At least it makes 4 candles. A decent source of fat is hunting orcas, but I feel bad killing orcas. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Scrimlow. If you get bored later, you know where to find me. Link Grimoire, Apprentice Staff. Rustic Compound. At least the apprentice stuff doesn't look that expensive. 3 of any small crystal. 8 Eternal Ash. It's going to require 2 runic scrolls, which is going to require another tablet. In here somewhere. Runic scroll requires 2 parchment, which I don't have. I should really get to making that. Rustic compound, and then Arcanus. Everything is so expensive. And it's raining in my house. But it's not as expensive as it used to be. Alright. If the sun is already out when I wake up, we'll make some more barrels. Yeah, it's daytime. It's also still raining in my house. Which is not ideal. Can I put these on the ground? Still no? Alright. I guess I can start collecting these. Oh, great. Come on. Nobody likes you, Bowthorns. I'm sure somebody does. I like shivers, so there've got to be actual fans of basically everything. Come on. Out, rude. And there goes one of my spears. Probably should have known that it was about to start charging up. There goes my other knife. My kingdom for the ability to just conjure these things. These. No. There's nothing I can make out of those. I mean, I can make some pretty decent looking stones. Not a big fan of the color. But variety is the spice of life. So mixing color into things would be really nice. Although what I want to do is make 2 more of these things. Wish that song was not stuck in my head. Although it is raining and I need lit torches. So maybe I should focus on other shit. And then make 2 more nexuses. Or whatever the plural of that is. With winter coming, I would like to start chiseling as well. However, I don't have a good hammer. And arguably, I don't have a good chisel. My chisel's just not nearly as close to broken as my hammer is. Inventory full. Let's go and put my chalk back, since I can't do the ritual anyway. Nope, we cannot. Stack dry grass on the ground. Wouldn't stay dry for very long in this weather anyway. Right. Go away, taskbar. Throw away my shifting fibers as well. I keep thinking these black currants are my earthworm castings. I should really put those in storage, like in the cellar. I should also make some crates. So much that needs to be done. So much to do, so little attention span. Right, let's continue what we're doing. Which is until the rain stops. Unfortunately, not a whole lot. Boom. Yeah, I'm going to make some crates. At least 2. Although with the amount of rust and shifting fibers I've got sitting around, I can probably already fill a crate. Terve udeksi. Boom, 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 boom. I do wish that song wasn't stuck in my head. It's not even a good song. Bum, doo doo doo. Oh yeah, my shit is full. I'm excited for when this wand breaks. I made it out of maple since that's all I had at the time, but now that I have access to walnut, I can make a nicer looking one. Alright. That's all of these. When it is raining, it is actually a good time to look for earthworms as well. Although as winter approaches, I'm not going to need those. Do-do. Oh shit. Yeah, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's not fuck this up. Would be nice if I could cast transmutation in a larger area, but 3 by 3 is actually pretty good. Whatever. In previous versions of the mod, it would take quite a bit more advancement to get such a large area of transmutation. Well, I guess that's all of them. No, that does add up. I'll have to get more of those at some point. Nope, that's a bookshelf. I need something in the middle. How do I make a crate? I need the saw in the center. Oh, good. More sentries. Whoop. And put my rod away. Yank. Saw here. There we go. Which means I'm going to need quite a bit more planks. Whoop. Probably going to get attacked by that thing. She, one more. I got 2 crates. Oh. And I dropped my saw. That will be corrected. Pick it up, put it back. It is a bit one second. It is a bit strange that a saw is one of the tools you can conjure. And conjure shears would be a much more useful spell. But isn't one. It's a big fish. Running out of food. Just throw that in there for now, since I don't seem to have a knife. Going to have to make another one. Could have sworn I had one on the ground, but I guess I've already used and broken that. Do 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 do. I do need to make more barrels. I'd rather not use walnut for that if I don't have to. But I'm also pretty clearly not using my walnut for much else. Oh damn, look, there's 2 of them flying together. I wonder if they're friends. Oh sweet, it has stopped raining. Or at least it's not raining over here. Good chance it is raining. Yep. Over here, I would like to do the ritual. I could just do the ritual away from home, where there is no rain. Huh. Ow. What attacked me? Nothing. Perhaps I just touched the Arclight furnace. Strange. I could have sworn that's how you got ash. I think it's the rustic compounds. Let's try that. If this is how you do it, it's going to be a tiny bit annoying. Rustic compounds. Yep, that is how you do it. A tiny bit annoying. I suppose even with the mod being less grindy now, doesn't mean that it's not still super grindy. And keep changing my mind on just how grindy I feel it is. Why are there so many fucking sentries around here? I would rather not, but I might actually have to install the mod for this mod that makes those guys a tiny bit less annoying. And just the sheer quantity of them. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a tiny bit of combat. But I go through 2 spears when killing literally anything. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Kind of want to explore. Alright. Come on. We should make more barrels. At least 2 more barrels for salt production. And then maybe 2 barrels for rust crystal production. Come on. And it's dead, because I don't have a knife. Thick. That's just whatever. What is that? Quartz. It's not spear. I'm going to have to make another spear, but that's not what I'm trying to make right now. There is a mod that lets me make better metal tools. Perhaps worth looking into, although ideally I would be able to just conjure my own weapons. There's one that I really like called like a Valg or Velug, however you pronounce it. It's just like a really big fuck off spear. Quality weapon as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's make some fucking barrels. There you go. We'll set you down. Hope I don't get continuously attacked by all the sentries in the area. We got 12. And yeah, I'd probably have to. Ooh. And pie and cheese shelves? Not what I'm making. Bunch of barrels. And 2 more of these for salt. Probably going to make a second or third one as well. For rust crystals. It's high time I start making those. And 6, and then 8. So much to do. I don't even have a proper house. Come on, just put them in my hotbar. Hello, Bob. How you doing? 2, 3. Nope. Those ones are currently empty. Yoink. Yoink. That better not be the sound of monsters being annoying. You have a gummy bear? 1 or several? I wish I could put these somewhere to dry faster. Let's see here. It's gonna take that 3 days to dry. Probably not going to use it in that time. You are doing? That is totally fair. I need buckets. I do think buckets actually stack to 5 now. They used to only stack to 4, but a full barrel is exactly 5 buckets. A bunch of gummy bears? Well, that's nice. That's nice. Stand on the barrel for faster filling. This would be nice if I had more buckets, but this isn't that slow. Let's go ahead and seal all these. It's a good idea to keep multiples of 4 buckets. What you don't have is Wi-Fi. It is odd how much some people seem to struggle with my streams. Others don't. It is strange that, like, it's a common issue, though. Well, it's like, oh, my Wi-Fi won't let me watch your stream. I did hear that it's out, coming out in test form. Hello, Vicar. I am excited for 0.9, although I don't know if I want to play the test. In case anything, like, too much changes. How much of this do I need in here? Is it 1-to-1? No, it's a full stack. No, that's fine. I've got way more rust than I know what to do with. Do-do-do. Bunch of non-Wi-Fi having nerds. Now, I think that perhaps my watchers are also using Comcast, and Comcast knows that I'm regularly talking shit. So Comcast is like, well, we can't keep throttling your internet because you're onto us. But we're totally going to throttle the internet of your watchers. Let's go and pile my enchanted stone. Anyway, Vicar, you should get this game, and then we'll have Merple host another server. And then I can have you help me out by doing all the building and mining and stuff. Meanwhile, I will just keep everyone fed. Boom, 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 boom. Vicar, kill that guy. Oh, I've got Spelt just slowly rotting in there. I should move that. I do need rot, but not so badly. Alright. Just go and start putting shifting fibers in the other one. Nintendo just sends a sniper to kill me instantly for doing the Mario theme. It is interesting, because, like, I don't like platformers. That's a good amount of rot. I've got large amounts of rot in multiple places, apparently. What I don't have is the attention span required to turn the rot into what I need to turn it into. How do I pick up this shit faster? I'm just doing some chores. You okay at stuff? It's not that I don't like building, I'm just not good at it. No, but I don't like mining. Bow. Look at all this rusty dust. Ow, fucker, I'm doing things. I think that when I'm not exploring ruins, I'm just gonna sit mob hostility to passive. It's pretty rare that I'm actually doing important tasks, so when I am doing them, getting interrupted is really annoying. Fuck off. Get down here. Come on, little shit. And there goes my spear. It's fine, I'll just punch it to death. Yeah, my short arms. Alright. Decent amount of shit. Lightning, some rust. Let's continue picking my rust up off the floor, hopefully unbothered going forward. I should probably find a good place to settle down. I'm gonna have to build a home eventually. But I don't know if I want to continue heading south, or if I want to flip a U-E and start heading north. There are things I still want to explore down to the south. There's a big castle I didn't go in, which might be the one Opal was talking about. I went into all the smaller castles. But there's also that big-ass dome. Who knows what is in the dome? I would like to find out. Alright. Gonna drop these off. What's rift activity like? It's calm. So the only things that are going to be bothering me are the, fuckers. Whatever they're called. And sentries. I need me a less annoying sentries mod. Alright. Oh, fuck. I genuinely have too much rust for one crate. Let's throw that in there. I'm probably going to have to make another crate. I guess I could make some pulp. Let's go ahead and come into hiding. Eat some food. Drop you there. Cooked dumplings. Eating that now is kind of silly, so I won't. Spelt rye. Here's my fish. Let's go ahead and cut it into pieces. Ooh. And they're ovulated. I can't remember which pond I got this out of. But both of them could probably use a bit of fertility. Throw it in there. Ooh, another fish. Oh yeah, I'm still holding my lantern. No wonder I'm actually able to see and getting hungry faster. Not there. Still fresh for 8 days. Some rot. Bunch of mage torches. You know, it has not stopped raining once. Rainfall in this area is common, but it's not like super common. I have a ritual I would like to complete, but I need lit torches for it. I suppose I could stop complaining and just build like a roof or something. But what's the fun in that? Yeah, how does this keep happening? Just random shit ends up in my furrows. Weirdly enough, it doesn't even seem to be affecting the moisture of the crops. It just seems like my furrows are very slowly generating resources. It's not like I get to pick what those resources are, so it's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it's nifty if nothing else. Main reason I've never really used furrows in the past is because I'm lazy. Let's go make 2 barrels for paper. Wish that song wasn't stuck in my head. Alright. Unfortunately, paper does require fresh water. All I have is salt. Obviously, that's not true. I just have to dump the seawater out and grab some fresh water. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and look through my handbook, find out what the equations are for making pulp. Well, first of all, how do I make a sieve? That's pretty cheap. Now, how do I make linen pulp? Fiber pulp. So 4 liters in one of these makes a linen pulp. That's pretty expensive. It does look like it's cheaper to use shifting fibers. Let's go grab some shifting fibers, and then I'll try to do the math. What's a multiple of 4? Here we go. And throw 40 in there. Oh shoot. I forgot to actually fill my water thing. There is a setting for balance where you won't actually be able to move source blocks of water like this. Oh shit. I can only have 50 in there. Turn into 10 linen pulp. And 5, 10, 5, 10. That's 1 to 1. It says that it needs 2 liters. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, though. Maybe I just can't read, and that does make sense. Nope. And can I put more in there? No. Seal it. Alright. Pocket, hello! Is it 5 of these and 4 planks, or 5 planks and 4 of these? Sieve. It's 5 of these, 4 planks. I'm just getting prepared to be actually making spells and stuff in the future. There we go. I still need to make Arcanum. Arcanuses. How are you doing? There we go, I can just leave that in the water. Yeah, this is a lazy stream. I do not plan on actually working. Don't ask me to do things. I shan't. Oh, sweet. 4. Eternium whatevers. Look at it. It's like green cocaine. We gotta cook, Jesse. Make the blue. Make a bunch of these. I will need more rot. You're gonna be a bat when you can be bothered? It is a bit weird that you would wait until after Halloween to decide to become a bat. But I'm not here to judge. Oh yeah, check it out, Pocket. I actually made some crates for my dust and fibers. Also, I made 2 more barrels for salt. Since it's a good idea to have a multiple of 4 when making salt crystals. And then all 3 of these are to make small crystals, or small rust crystals. And so I'm finally being productive as a mage. I'm also slowly starving, because I don't have a good source of food. And winter's coming. Hopefully all of my crops will finish. But considering it's 10 degrees Celsius at night, I do think all of this shit will finish before it has a chance to die of the cold. Everything is cold hardy until -2-ish Celsius. And I'm actively working towards magic, so who knows? Perhaps it won't have a chance to go bad. I'll already get that spell that lets me speed up the growth of crops. I need to find a place to live. Oh, also I got this bracelet of speed. I've already got a good bracelet on. Let's go ahead and soulbind this, though. I cheated to get the bracelet that I am wearing. This one I did not cheat for, so we will see if it's any good. Alright, so here's my run speed without it. Pretty fast, I'm zooming. With it, it's hard to tell. Like, I'm definitely faster. But I'm so fast, even without it. Yeah, it's visibly quite a bit faster. If I had more pocket space, I would probably hold on to these and just switch between them. Honestly, this one's only really good if I'm dealing with stuff like this. Which, if I wasn't so lazy, I would just put chalk around so it stops trying to kill me. It is always sad when I know how to fix something and then I just kind of don't. 1 second. Alright. Let's grab some dust and fibers. I'm going to have to make a new wand soon. Alright. Whoops, wrong order. Just gotta charge it up a bit. Boom. I do wish that sentries were a tiny bit less fucking annoying. There is a mod that makes sentries less annoying. But not only do sentries regularly piss me off, a lot of people, sentries are like the main thing they don't like about this mod. Like they're overwilling to overlook how unlore friendly it is. But even when rift activity is calm like it is now, sentries will just show up and fucking kick you in the ass for no reason. Do. That's perhaps a tiny bit unnecessary. Why don't I move these closer together? Go away, taskbar. There we go. It's got some more charges still. One more before I get to charge it. Alright, that's probably enough of those for a while. Let's make a few more of these just to have, and then I'll focus on other shit. Oh, gotta charge it again. Boom. I don't know why I'm insisting on charging it twice. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, sometimes the portal is really fickle, sometimes it's not. Alright, couldn't stop making these. I need a shelf or something specifically for my little tablets. My adorable little tablets. What time is it? Oh, it's already 1 in the morning. Let's go and grab a couple of these. And do some napping. Suddenly there came a tapping, as of somebody gently napping. Napping tablets on my dirt shack floor. "'Tis a volley," I muttered. "'Tis a volley and nothing more." I will need runic scrolls, which is why I'm making parchment. I will need Spellforge. I'll need a staff. Let's go and make some magic candles. Whoops, because I will need these for my recipes. Boom. This does require animal fat, which is actually really precious to me. Boom. How many does this require per slot? 4 mage candles. Like, how much does this cost? Well, I'm sure it says somewhere. Alright, I need a lump of fat. Eventually, I'll be raising animals. Fuck it, let's turn all 6 of these into candles. What could possibly go wrong? Lump of fat. Rustic compound. Oh, I don't got enough rustic compounds anyway. Shifting fibers. I think 4. I was correct. I didn't see how much that cost. Looked like 5. Yeah, it says 5 right under how much is there. So I'm just being dumb. Lump of fat. Rustic compound. 4 shifting fibers. And cast this again. This will be my last one. Not because I don't want more mage candles, but because fat is probably one of the more valuable resources I've got. I can use it to make lard. If I can put that back. Mage candles. A magical candle always seems to be lit, used in rituals and other parts of magic. Look how cute these little candles are, though. I'm just hoping they're not consumed in rituals. But I'm pretty sure, depending on the ritual, they very much are. I can't decorate with my mage candles. I mean, I can. My syrup. And black currant juice. I'm actually surprised that the blackcurrant juice hasn't cured yet. It threatened to do it earlier. Oh yeah, check out how good these soups are. If you're still here, Pocket. A dark brown ceramic crock with meat stew. It is sealed, yeah. 1,508 protein satiety, 820 grain, and 6.2 HP per serving. And those will be fresh for 1.4 years. I don't think those 3 crocs alone are going to keep me fed all winter, but it's a good start. I got a food prep. Meal prep is my passion. Anyway, let's go and look through this book. I suppose I should make 2 more Arclight furnaces. And then I'm going to need 1 of each of the prisms. And what is this? Acquire any charged essence core type. Acquire runic scroll 1. There and back again. Create a gateway core. Yeah, that's not gonna... I'm not gonna be able to make a gateway anytime soon. But also, portals would distract from my true passion, which is just sailing everywhere. Unless I can set it up so I can sail my boat through portals, that'd be kind of cool. It has not once stopped raining this entire stream, which sucks, because I would like to do some rituals. I've probably spent more time complaining about the rain than it would have taken me to just make a roof, though. Just make like a little shaded area, a dirt roof, so I can do my magic. My cabbages are almost done. And of course these corns and potatoes are going to be used to make potato chips. Hey Pocket, do you play with Primitive Survival? I've actually never used these furrows before, but occasionally I just get free rot and dried grass. Does the rot and dried grass only appear if you're growing stuff? Or if I just made a bunch of furrows, could I very slowly farm free rot and dry grass? Oh yes, true. You also survive off of fish. You have no idea how furrows work? Alright, I'll have to test it. I'll probably just waste a couple of chert hoes making free furrows. And if I get rot and shit without needing to be growing crops, I'll just make a bunch of furrows for the free passive rot. Because I could pretty easily get large amounts of rot if I make bread dough and then just leave it out. But, as somebody who constantly does not have enough food, that sounds exceptionally wasteful. Not to mention I'm always on the verge of starvation. Something about having a lantern in my offhand. Oh. Meteoric iron. I really gotta find some tin. I actually already know where borax is, so I could make an iron anvil, and then just start making stuff out of meteoric iron. Depending on how much is down there, I could probably make like a meteoric iron shield for my boat, which I don't have yet. The boat is on the to-do list. Do not you worry. Pheasant. That being said, my canoe is going to be so much faster than the boat. At least until I figure out how to fuck with the boat and make it a speedboat. What I need to do is figure out how to make the boat super fast without tilting backwards. I asked some Vintage Story modders, though, and it's going to require writing a bit of code. You can't just change shit in the config. Like, not just change a variable, anyway. Technically, everything is just changing some variables in the configs. You just occasionally have to add to the variables in the configs. Alright. Do I have any rocks? I got rocks. That didn't make... No, I knew I'd do that. Hopefully I can make porridge. Alright. I think I can put fish in porridge. I can definitely put the turnips in there. If I can't put fish in porridge, I done fucked up. There we go. 5 servings of rye porridge, with mashed turnip and fresh fish nuggets. Not so fresh fish nuggets. Where's my... Here we go. Is there a reason why I can't pick up any firewood? Oh, I am picking up firewood, it's just going into my inventory. Smack 5 in there. Put these back. I think it would be fun to play in a server with A, more volley, and B, we need like yinglets as well. Just get like a volley, kobolds, yinglets, all of them in one place. I might get another harvest of my berries, actually. Will mature in less than a day. Hopefully those will mature. I don't think they're too close together. Would probably get more walnuts in return if they were a little bit further apart. But I'm confident they'll grow like that. I could be confidently incorrect. r/confidently incorrect. Come on. 1% land mass? That would be hilarious. But no, we can have a tiny bit more land than 1%. I do wish we had houseboats. Ooh, ovulated fish eggs. Oh, that didn't even land in there. Is that going to dissolve, or is that not technically in water? Alright, dissolved. Look at all these fucking fish. The river is kind to me. I don't know who recommended that I use wear traps, but whoever that was 100% right. I've never had luck with weir traps in the past, but with how much luck I've been having with weir traps, I'm confident I was just not being very patient with them. I do wish there was a better way to actually farm fish eggs, though. Oh dang, I'm gonna need more firewood. Because, like, you can make caviar, but you can't make large amounts of it. And by the time you have more than, like, two, whatever you had before rotted. But yeah, once I make a boat, you can get like 10 players on one boat. If you have that many seats, you won't have that much storage. But I mean, like, you can, is what I'm saying. Oh, hell yeah. My porridge is done. Go ahead and eat this instead of starving. Actually, I can finish this off. Alright, let's check it out. 480 grain satiety, 400 protein, and 150 vegetable. Not nearly as good as what I had before. Hell, it's not nearly as good as that. But I'll be making more cabbage dumplings. And the only reason that soup is so good is because it's got dumplings in it. Actually, I don't think that has cabbage dumplings. I think that's fish soup with fish dumplings. But my point is that the dumplings are good. Alright, my furrows are clear. Oh, my potatoes are almost done. My corn is not almost done, so hopefully the potatoes last a while in the cellar. Because I still have to turn the corn into oil, and then fry up the potatoes. Yoink. My eggs, fresh for 14 days. I got a decent amount of salt. Just gonna throw those in there so that they stay fresh as well. My black currants and stuff are going bad, but I don't mind it doing that. Am I almost out of breadcrumbs? It could be that I'm just blind as shit, but I think I'm almost out of breadcrumbs. Here we go, 19 breadcrumbs. I'm gonna have to make more breadcrumbs. I don't have any flax. But also flax is like just the worst one you could use. There you two go. The mod that adds potatoes and corn is called Long-Term Foods, because it's mostly about food preservation. And the developer is excited to at some point make it compatible with expanded foods. It only makes sense that long-term foods and expanded foods would be cross-compatible. Bum-ba-dum. Gah. Is my parchment done yet? I need it. Might as well charge this up as well. Boom. Look at all this. Eternal ash. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. My housemate goes by Ash. So it's funny, because like, he'll just be trying to get ready for work. And I'll be over here, it's like, fuck yeah, I need some ash. I do have these cute owl treasure chests. I could probably use those for my magic stuff. My potatoes and stuff are almost done. If I look up potato, will it tell me about how long? Potato vodka! That is something I was hoping I would be able to make. mean, vodka is not usually that color, but you get what I'm saying. Not pickled potato. Why are the potato tubers in multiple colors? Are only some of the potatoes good for making into chips? Turns into ground potato. And bakes into heated potato. Yes, yes. Potato tuber, 110. Vegetable Society. Oh, here we go. 2,000 hours. So that's pretty decent amount of time. By which I mean I probably don't have to worry about my potatoes rotting before I can get the corn oil. Ooh, a pheasant. I'm still not entirely sure how I plan on getting bison. I don't know how to make them trappable in the animal cages mod. I either need to figure that out, or I just need to find bison. And like on this honor system, and pretend to catch 2 of them. And just spawn them in a pen. Instead of what I would do, which is just catch 2 of them. The weirder part about me not being able to catch bison in animal cages is that I can catch horses in animal cages. It doesn't work very well. It's extremely cursed. Perhaps when I get an animal cage, I'll show it off. I will need an animal cage and a horse. But that doesn't sound too hard to do. Right. Potato chips. Chopped pickled potato. Alright, so I either need to pickle the potato first, or I need to use 2 salt. Salt is pretty cheap. So 1 potato, 0.2 liters of corn oil. Hello, that one protogen. Well, there was another protogen in here yesterday. I'm just trying to figure out how to make potato chips. It's 600 vegetable satiety, and I can put these in stews. I don't know if I can put them in... You'll eat the imposter. What? It was just a different protogen. It wasn't another that one protogen. Well, maybe they will return to this stream as well. I guess I can make some bread. I am just killing time until my parchment is done. Alright. Let's go and heat up the oven. Probably going to have to reheat it as well. Boom. So what kind of mods are in this mod pact, or modded server you're trying to get me to join? Boom. Just keep me entertained while I make some bread. What do you mean it's supposed to be the other way around? Neato stuff. It is kind of interesting. I got recommended a video from like a really large YouTuber where they played with Create and Cobblemon. And I was like, we had a Create and Cobblemon server like 2 years ago. Biomes and Dimensions. Not bad, not bad. Go-karts is definitely a strange standout. Look how fucking adorable I am. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bo. Storyteller WMD, the Rust Mage. NPCs and stuff. The monkey. Perhaps I will find out what that means when I actually join the server. Although I won't be able to be active on the server. I've got very little time to play games that I enjoy, like, on my own time. Like, don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy streaming. It's especially fun when people show up and chat, keep me company while I play games. But, like, I've really not sat down and played games for my own enjoyment without streaming them in, like, 2 months. Which is fine, but I need to play some stupid-ass games. Like, what? Lego DC Supervillains? I can't stream that, probably. I actually already beat Lego DC Supervillains. But it's an example of a game where, like, it's got so much copyright music that I don't think it's possible to stream. Unstreamable. There is some demand for me to get back to where I was in Bioshock. Excuse me. Which will also require that I figure out how to remove some copyright music. Nice, nice. It would be a tiny bit silly, but we should get like a Protogen mod for a Vintage Story. Just have a super advanced, whatever the fuck Protogen are, living in pretty much the Steam age. A Volley are a very low fantasy species, but mine is obviously a necromancer. So my Volley, being in this climate, it's not too weird. Not to mention my Volley's undead, and would probably be fine. Probably would still complain. I like I'm just standing on my copper pickaxe head so that I can see into the oven. Do you kids remember the hamster dance? Come on, everybody. It's the hamster dance. Pocket probably remembers the hamster dance. Only vaguely. Am I the oldest person here? That actually tends to be the case. Believe it or not, I am 30. I am like old as shit. Pretty much knocking on death's door. I should not crack my knuckles with my microphone on. A lot of people are bothered by that sound. And that was my neck though, so I get away with that. That's fine. Cracking your knuckles? Not okay. Cracking your neck? It's perfectly alright. I actually cracked my back at work, and one of my coworkers was like, "What the fuck?" I heard that, and I've got back pain now. Unmedicated epilepsy. Having epilepsy probably does make being a gamer a tiny bit difficult. I was never a fan of Pokemon, but there was one episode of Porygon where Pikachu, not even Porygon himself, gave a bunch of kids seizures. And then for some reason, Porygon, what the fuck are you doing outside my house other than trying to attack me? There's nothing in there for you. Hello, can I have these? Thanks, bye. With all these dangerous creatures around, I wonder if I should not build my house like on stilts or something, and then just have multiple avenues of escape. Like if there's monsters outside of the ladder in the front of my house, I'll have like an escape ladder in the back as well. Everything can climb ladders though, so I'll probably want to use rope ladders that I can just pull up behind me. I don't think both ones. No, both ones can climb ladders, which is wild because they don't have arms. Alright, let's go ahead and grind these up. Unless something hilarious happens, or all my mods break, I will probably actually get wind power this time. I'm struggling to remember why I stopped playing the last series. I even played through all of winter, just waiting for winter to end, even though it's my favorite season. And I'm like, oh sweet, now that the snow has melted again, we can actually make some progress. And then I stopped. Don't know what happened. Quern, 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 quern. I'm losing my mind. Look at all this chicken food, though. It's only 75 satiety. Let's see here. A bread is 160. Well, the crumbs are 75. And I get 4 crumbs per bread. I don't feel like that makes sense. But what do I know? Extra nutrient. Is that minus 35 grain, or is that an extra 35 grain satiety for free? Let's go look at this. Yeah, no, that's just an extra. Why does turning my bread into crumbs make it so much better than if I was just eating the bread? That is kind of wild. Silly, even. I'm amused. It does make a good chicken feed, though. Not arguing with that. Would you get away from my stuff? If you're gonna be so nosy, could I at least make you like my apprentice or something? Alright, well. He's off doing other shit. One more egg, one more egg. I should make more crocs. There's a lot I should be doing. Fire or red clay. Don't want to use fire clay for these. Let's go ahead and make another one of these things. I'm going to want another 2. Whoops. That's probably going to require that I go back and get more red clay. I'll have to see if I can't put potato chips in my rustbound, not rustbound magic food. What the fuck am I talking about? Expanded foods, soups. Like, technically, the soup is like a vanilla feature. That is also something I could probably test in creative mode if I wasn't being so lazy. We'll be making the potato chips regardless. Perfect. I'll just be disappointed if it's not a thing I can do. Boom. Clay forming is weirdly like chill. You know what I mean? It's probably pretty quiet, but you can actually hear waves just gently crashing in the distance, as well as my pheasants making bird noises. And speaking of bird noises, one of my coworkers is pretty convinced that I am secretly a bird. Not only do I periodically make chirping noises for no reason, we got birdseed at work, and I picked up like a box of bags of millet, and I'm like, fuck yeah, millet! You know how it is with millet. Hot damn, these things are expensive. Technically, I don't need to make 2 more of these. Well, this one's already been crafted into existence. Interesting. Why do I have such a strange number of cooking pots and crocks? You know what I don't need? 5 cooking pots. Damn it. Boom. We require millet. How many arcanum does each of these require? I think an absurd amount. Yeah, that requires 12 fucking arcanum. That one also requires 12 fucking arcanum. The mod pack is like less grindy. In some places, more grindy in others. I think anyway that the arcanum... Why can't I type? Arcanus... What is so many of these things? Yeah, each Arcanus requires 4 ash. Meanwhile, an Arcanus used to just require like some fragments and crystals. Yeah, so the Arcanum have gotten more expensive. Strange balancing. Honestly, if my volley wasn't canonically a mage, I don't know if I would bother. Not only would I be physically stronger if I was a hunter, but I would just make a bow, and then boom, I'd be golden. Well, it would not allow me to summon knives. Spells like summon shovel, summon axe, summon knife. That is what being a rust mage is all about. What the hell do y'all want? You're actually a new one. You weren't around before. I don't know where they're coming from. The walls, apparently. Where's my shovel? Omit bucket. There we go. Mm, 40. You put that back. Oh, just do it this way. The fast way. This is not the fast way. I'm just being weird and tired. What can you do? Alright. Seal that up. Would you stop it? The last thing I want to do is start having to kill these cockatrices. But they are trying to attack me. So they are starting it. Alright. Grab this thing. I've only made 5 paper with all that. I don't need that much paper. Let's just real quick check out the tablet apprentice. The staff is a bit out of reach. 2 runic scrolls. Mage weave normal. A bunch of eternal ash, which is expensive, but worth doing. I might need to make more eternal ash. Real quick. Oh. Not scroll binding. What is it called? Tablet. Runic scroll 1. Which requires some arcanum, which is going to require ash. Are we entirely sure that they weren't bullshitting us when they said that it's less grindy now? I think they were bullshitting us. Yeah, I don't think I made one yet. Look at them. Stop trying to kill me. It's just a little dude. Actually, they're bigger than I am, but that's just because I'm so small. Ba-ba-bow. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Blank grimoire is not what I'm trying to make. Arcanus. Whoops. It's not the first time I've made that mistake, and it shall not be the last. And there we go. Buddy. I do not want to hurt you. Any small crystal. Yeah, this also requires rustic compounds. Why is everything so expensive? Put that in there for now. Just make a bunch of rustic compounds, I guess. Look at the size of these things. They're like meatballs. Rest of compound. Smack that in there. Look at it, it's just lying on top of all of my flax. Like a weirdo. My potatoes are done. Oh damn, I got a whole 6 potatoes out of that. And they're fresh for like 90 days. In my pocket. Let's go see how long those are fresh in the cellar. Boom, 2.4 years. Yeah, I don't think food's gonna be too big of an issue. I mean, quantity might be a problem. I wish I could pet you. Why do you have to be hostile? They're not even hostile. They're like the weird level of passive. But technically, they don't want me dead. They're willing to coexist. Put my red clay away. Stop picking this shit back up. Oh, it's because I'm throwing it as groups. Stop picking it back up. I want to be as lazy about this as physically possible. Oh shit. Bow, 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 bow. Excellent. Where's my rot? Good thing I'm not generating, like, any negative flux. And there goes my wand. If this was, Thaumcraft, so carelessly crafting so much shit would definitely be a bad thing. I can't even be entirely sure this is working. It all seems pretty stagnant to me, but something's going on. Even if all that is that I'm increasing my maximum mana. I don't know. We'll see if when I pick this up, there's just a bunch of things in there. We'll go until I'm out of mana. And I'm out of mana. No, I should have way more than 5. So that didn't work. It's just being lazy. And I shall continue to just be lazy. Just gonna eat some food so that I'm not cheating too thoroughly. I've kind of explained what that's on about. Or what I'm on about. Hoo-ya, baby! Huge fan of the cockatrice. Whatever the plural of that is. Stand here. It's like meditation, but so much faster. Well, if I'm going to continue to cheat so openly, I should probably make that, or put that somewhere more convenient. Alright. Oh, shoot. Oh, I've been casting Serenity on the whole time. No wonder that didn't work. Hello, Shadow Turtle. How are you doing? Do. That's good to hear. I'm just kinda being lazy. Excuse me. Not doing any chores. In-game or IRL. Alright. Now then. Yep, now it's definitely working. If I wasn't stupid, it would have been working earlier. Watch this crash my game. Boom. I am why we cannot have nice things. Alright. I don't think that's going to be enough for us to compound, so let's go ahead and grab a tiny bit more. Of all my stuff. Also, 1 second. Interesting. Pausing the game makes the little portal go away. Whoop. Now I'm just trying to get some mage armor made, if anything else. Would help me with my meditation, among other things. Very minimal defense, though. Mage armor is not meant for combat. It's definitely more of a utility thing. Almost out of rot. Yep. Alright. 54 should be enough for now. Shadow Turtle, do you think that I should use these owls? Ow. Should I use these owl statue, or not owl statues, owl treasure chests for my magic stuff? It's not a lot of storage, but I can, like, get multiple of these. Aesthetically, it's a good idea. Storage-wise, it's not. I'm going to have so many tablets. Oh yeah, I should check on my own chickens. Yep, thank you for the eggs. I should really get them more breadcrumbs. Go away. Look at it trying to kick me in the face. That is a ritual to make something that aids in mana regen. Where is that in here? Ritual world magic. Ritual of decay, world essence, purification, corruption. Creation, destruction, ritual of balance. Magic rune and mana torches. Runic power. Yeah, why are Arcanums still so damn expensive to make? Elemental Infusion, going to have to do that eventually. Rust. Ritual of Warding, Ritual of Grace. Ritual of Resonance. Interesting. Magical energies to create a talisman that greatly reduces the stability lost through meditation for all mages looking at it in the area. I don't have any large crystals. But that probably looks cool if nothing else. I've actually got multiple of these rift charges sitting around. So as soon as I get to the point that I can... let's go ahead and throw like 6 of these in here. Oh, it's probably 6. What was it counting? Nope, put this back. Grab you. Gonna need these. Why is everything so expensive? Smack you there. Recipe for an Arcanus. Any small crystal. I'll use these 2 for now. But my stuff down south is probably already done. No, not down south. Charge, rustic compound. Yeah, each one of these costs 4 ash, which is absurd. Let's go check my crystals. I need to stop stepping on those. Oh, nope, they're still sealed. Oh, it takes 5 days? I for some reason thought it was faster than that. Which is whatever. Pocket, my brain doesn't work. How many Arcanum does each runic scroll cost? You don't know? Alright. I looked at it earlier. I'm going to have to look at it again. Why are you not sucking those up? Probably have to charge it. Yep, there we go. And a rustic compound. Arcanum are so fucking expensive. Or I'm lazy. Although 2 things can be true. I can hear another rift. I'm going to want to close it before monsters start pouring out, especially considering I'm trying to be productive. Well, I don't know where this other rift is. And if I can't find it, probably not important. Any small magical crystal. One. Oh, that's the bloodstone I don't know what to do with. And 2. Back. And rustic compound. I'm gonna throw like 10 more of these in here. There we go. Charge you up. Boom. I haven't made the tablet yet. What are you doing? Dude just walked over my Arclight furnace. Tablet. Runic. Scroll 1. 3 Arcanum. And then... Apprentice Hat requires 2 scrolls, so that's going to be 6 Arcanum by itself. It's 12 Arcanum. Fucking 18 Arcanum. And that's just for the mage armor. Get the fuck out of bed. You cannot sleep until we're done, samurai. Actually, my small crystals might be the thing that prevents me from finishing this. I can probably make 2 pieces. I need 2 small crystals. You already have them. Oh, I used the wrong spell again. Har har har. It's a good thing even my wasted spells are technically increasing my maximum mana. By admittedly way more than natural. But it's all about time saving, baby. I suppose, instead of being annoyed by rifts, I could also use them to get more crystals. What are you doing? That weird dog. He's just walking all over my magic stuff. Alright. 2 more of these things, and then we'll be golden. At least for 2/3 of my armor. 2 more crystals. Rustic compound. Yep. And so the bullshit has begun. Joke's on you. Just going to bed early. It's probably still going to be dark by the time I wake. Go away. Oh shit. My food could be more filling. Speaking of filling, I don't have to add anything to that. Just go and grab these breadcrumbs. For my chickens. They're not chickens, but they don't need to know that. Heck. Here y'all go. Have some breadcrumbs. Fuck yeah, breadcrumbs. And put this single egg away. I should probably eat that, or eat those, whatchamacallem, dumplings. 2 small crystals. Would you all not attack me? I don't have any weapons. Well, I genuinely don't. I could use some offensive magic. Ooh, a rift. Would you not follow me all the way over here? Ow. I do appreciate that they're actually throwing the local rocks. Come on, give me crystals. Oh great, there's a shiver over there. Fine, fine. I know better than to try to kill a shiver by throwing rocks at it. Or do I? Do I know better? Sounds like something I would do. I guess I just hide in here. It doesn't sound very fun. There's some of my weird blue drugs. It's a joke, they're not drugs. How's my corn doing? 6 and 7 out of 9. Yeah, look at that. I just got 2 free rot. Oh yeah, it's potato time. It's hope time. It's healing time. It's potato time. Perfect. And some fish. Everything is coming up, Millhouse. Although these potatoes do make me wish I could make, like, breakfast burritos. Like, hear me out. A cheesy red meat sausage, scrambled egg, and potato burrito would probably give you all the sustenance you need for dealing with bullshit monsters. Like I'm being attacked repeatedly by shivers. But I've got a bomb-ass breakfast burrito. So perhaps it could be worse. Rustic compound. Alright, give me this. Put that in there for storage. Give me a second. Alright. Well, I need to make a tablet for the runic scroll. I actually have to make multiple tablets. It would be nice if I could just keep tablets on the ground. I can't believe that I went through all that work to make 12 Arcanum. And with these I could make a single Devouring Void or Prism. And that's just too much. At least for one person. If I was like in a group, or not streaming, like playing on a server or something. Or just playing on my own time, I'm sure it would be fine. But considering I'm trying to do it all that I can on recording, it's just too much. Ain't nobody got time for all this. Alright. Let's go with the trousers. Whoops. We'll do the trousers and the coat. Boom. Last one. I suppose I've not been breaking nearly as many of those weird obelisk things. Well, but I'm not drowning in transmute stones like I was last time either. Strange, very strange. Ooh, Sanctum. Apprentice staff. Here we go, apprentice robe. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna have to make 4 of these before I can actually make anything else. Let's see here. Runic scroll. Parchment. Which I think I still have on me. I totally do. Oh, it's not charged. Boom. Alright. Well, each one requires 2 parchment. And my linen's done. I'm going to have to make more of that too. It's like everything is just a constant stream of doing things. Which is fair. You don't want your games to be not about doing things. But also, hear me out. What if I could just, like, idle while my crops grow? And then I cook food on stream. Come on. Just keep scooping. Poop, scoop in. I don't know why I said that. Drop you there. Alright. Oh, okay, so I can just use the whole stack. I figured I could. I don't know why I didn't immediately try the full stack. Alright, there we go. Seal these up. Runic scroll requires... under attack. There you are. I don't have a weapon. Could y'all leave me alone until I'm armed or something? Papa-doo. Guess I'm making a spear for this bullshit. I don't have a stick. I don't even know where it went. Alright, armed. Where did it go? Damn thing better not be in my house. I've got a strict rule, no losers in my house. It probably followed me, but not very well. Oh, nope, it's just gone. Which is extremely suspicious. Are you in here? There it is. I should probably kill it. Oh, gotta charge this up. Can do a lot of damage if I let it sneak up on me a second time. Charge it up again. Yoink. Charge it up again. Hello, Vicar. Right, there we go. Expansive ass shit. Make the robe first. Mage weave stitches, normal. Yep. Come on, buddy. Ow. I wish I had better range. Oh, stepping in my own dangerous crops. It would be nice if my own dangerous crops would actually affect any of these monsters, but whatever. But do. Smack you there. Grab this. Don't question that ladder, it's just there for storage. Alright. Oh, it probably needs to be charged. Do. Normal stitches. Damn. More normal stitches. It's not like I don't have enough of this stuff, but my goodness. Alright, now the ash, which I should still have a bunch of. How much do I need? I need 16 ash each? My goodness, this shit is so expensive. But to do... Alright, now the scroll. Any small magical crystal. Got a couple of those around. Hopefully I have enough. I didn't actually see how many I need. 5. 5 of any small magical crystal. That's too many. I need one more. I don't doubt that I've got one more somewhere. None of those turned, which is unfortunate. Magic crystals. There we go. I'm not even going to have the magic crystals I need to make the other one. Am I making... Yeah, I'm making the robe. Boom. Let's go ahead and just put my parchment on the ground. Because that's where I store things. I can't put the scrolls on the ground, but I can put them back here. And so those will be ready for when I go to make the trousers. Which are admittedly going to be super expensive. A lot of work, this rustbound magic. I'm sure that if I wasn't playing solo and actually had people to help do more important things, I would be having more fun with it. Oh look, it's a little geode crab. Like, I like when magic makes you work for it. But also, like, I've got so much I would rather be doing. Although a lot of what I would rather be doing does require my corn, which is not ready yet. I should also consider making some rush mats, which will be needed to keep my French fries fresh. I have a feeling there's something wrong with that texture, unless it's supposed to look like that. Alright. I can't actually see. Make it removable. It's kind of goofy looking on the Avali model. And thankfully it can be hidden. And of course, I can change the color and whatnot in the future. Well, let's see if meditation is more effective. I'm missing most of my armor, but that's a later issue. It's a tiny bit more efficient. Of course, considering the amount of mana that I have that needs regeneration, I have almost 300 mana and I've got no spells. If I do want to be casting spells sometime in the next 700 years, probably going to require more cheating. But it's fine. Who doesn't like cheating? Alright. I'm sorry, but I need you to die. Not only do I not want you in the area, but you could drop crystals for me. Oh, it attacked the cockatrice. Which for some reason makes chicken noises. And there goes my spear. Oh, sweet. 2 crystals. Well, and some rusty gears. Heck. I require so much stuff. But it's fine. I'll just throw all of these in there. I'll get more. Honestly, the amount of this ash stuff that I require is insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. But I'd like to put my sieve away for one. I would like to focus on cooking again. Or at least taking care of my farmstead and whatnot. Like, look at that. My cabbages are almost ready to go. This one is ready to go. Hell yeah, 2 whole cabbages. Which is not a lot. I should get X skills. Except I shouldn't. 81 days. X skills. Shadow Wizard of Gang. I would like to use Shadow Bolt, but Shadow Bolt, despite its name, is arcane. There is no dark element that I know of. Right. Some of my potatoes, or some of my cabbages are done. Not all of them. And then, of course, my corn is getting ready to be done, but is currently not. I guess I should start making yeast. I can get a barrel for it down here. Let's go and make another barrel. Because if I'm going to be making bomb-ass dumplings, I'm going to need yeast. What am I doing? Alright. I don't need these down here, I suppose. Put you down here. I don't know what I did with the rest of my candles. Probably in one of these. Not this one. There they are. Let's see here. I know I need dried berries, which I have. Wild yeast starter. 1 liter of water and 6 berries makes 1 liter of yeast. I've got 36 berries. This is kind of self-replicating, like I can infinitely get more yeast by just feeding the yeast I've already got. No, not that barrel. Or bucket. But let's go ahead and make a bunch at once, just because. There we go. 6 liters of yeast water after 4 days. Seal it. It's a tiny bit unnecessary, but what the hell else am I going to do with all that? Or those dried berries? Put that there. Just go and put these away. All of them away. I should probably melt down and get a prospecting pick. I can do a tiny bit of prospecting on this island, but I can't imagine I'm going to find much. The island to the south is much larger, and much more likely to actually yield anything. Excellent. Still no corn, but that's all of my potatoes. Or almost all of them. I think there's still some potatoes over here. Yes. No, but they'll be ready to go soon enough as well. Put these away. Go ahead and start making some rush mats. Or not rush mats, but like, whatever. Where are they even fucking coming from? Look at them over there. Just being dicks. They've not even specifically done anything yet, but you can tell they're going to. Because they're hostiles. And I'm just a small bird. Alright. Oh, fuck yeah. Ovulated fish eggs. Go away, taskbar. I wish I could play this game fully, like, not quite full screen. But something similar. Borderless windowed or whatever. Although it might run into the same issues. Would probably need it to be full screen, which is not a luxury I've got access to. Just gonna grab all my fish. I cannot use a rock, unfortunately. I would have to use an actual hammer. But one thing I can do is that I can turn my fish fillets into actual fish. Which would give me more satiety per meal. Whoop. It would just give me less actual food. Since 2 fish fillets equal 1 actual fish. I can only assume that the hammer is me physically hammering the fish fillets back into an actual fish. I don't think that's what's actually going on, but it is a funny image. Oh, one more little guy. There we go. Okay, let me grab my hammer, which is almost broken. This might break it. Would be a very funny way to break my hammer. Stuck. Give me a second. Other one. So if I take my hammer and my fish, I can hammer them back into raw fish. Oh, so I can eat raw fish, but I can't eat raw fish fillets? What's up with that? So that is only 16, fresh for 3 days. 50 protein when eaten. So cooked fish is 100 protein satiety. A cooked fish. What is it called? Fish fillet cooked. Well, that's only a tiny bit less. It's not as good as in meals, though. Ooh, a tender fish fillet. How do I make that? I don't know how smashing it further with a hammer or a rock makes it better. I guess pre-tenderizing it does make it to where, like, your body can digest it better, although it's fish. It's not really an issue fish has. I'll put that back. I've got these dumplings I need to eat. It's only fresh for 22 days. Perhaps it's not that big of a rush. It's not a big time rush. Har har har, why is it raining in my house again? Although my house is just a dirt shack, I should really make a proper house. It is on the to-do list. Right now, I'm just trying to make a boat. Heck yeah, my ebony tree finally grew. One of them, anyway. Where are my shears? My shears, my shears. Here, shears. If I keep calling for them, my shears will surely show up. Whoop. Stop grabbing stuff out of the barrel. My own shears. What did I do with them? My salt is not ready to go yet. Nothing. 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 I probably set the shears down somewhere weird, and can't remember where I put them. Go away, my goodness. I can't do shit without random monsters just trying to screw me over. As somebody who does not have like a productive personality type, being stopped from being productive every 5 minutes by monsters is just really annoying. It's like I'm over here actually trying to get shit done. Even if all I'm trying to get done is find the shears that I lost. Because of who I am as a person. Was that a Bowthorn? You can't have shit in Detroit. Oh yeah, this spear is pretty much dead. Not very useful. Where the fuck are my shears? What's your smarter? Shears. I mean, I know they're not on my person. Look around out here again. Yep, there's a Bowthorn out here somewhere. If I was my shears, where would I be? It's a bit wild I let myself lose those. I know how important they are to my mission. Here's a rift opening up. Chickens laying eggs, as they should. Still not chickens. What the fuck are my spears? Or my spears. I don't have any of those. What the fuck are my shears? Very common mistake. Confusing spears and shears. Not losing something as important as your shears. That's some next level stupidity. The last thing I want to do is stop streaming early. Yes, a sheerly common mistake. Hello, Sensational. How are you doing? I know you're a first-time chatter, but I don't suppose you know what I did with my shears, do ya? I don't know you would. Eck. I'm playing Vintage and learning Rustbound. I am perhaps not the best place to learn Rustbound. I am learning it in real time, but I'm also super impatient. So I'm just complaining about stuff all the time. Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure my ADHD is how I let myself lose my shears in the first place. Right, just gotta check surfaces. Knowing me, they're probably just leaning up against something. Raspberries. That's not what those are. Let's see here. No, I didn't leave them over here by my obelisk admin. I don't suppose I left them with the trader for some reason. Hello. No. How do I let myself lose something so important? Probably just leaned it against a wall somewhere and I'm like, I won't forget those. I won't forget where they're at. I keep checking my tool racks, because if I was smart that's where they would be, but no, they're not there. They're not on my person. Oh hey, I've already got more crocs. Nothing in here. Maybe I hallucinated the crafting of shears in the first place. I didn't. I definitely made shears. My chickens don't have them. My chickens are weird. They're called pheasants. Must be some kind of fancy chicken. Alright. Where the fuck are my shears? Oh, there's a geode crab stuck in one of my holes. Poor creature. Now's not the time, Vicar. Unless the healthiest insect can help me find my shears. I desperately need those because my ebony tree, or one of my ebony trees, finally grow in. And I need more ebony tree seeds. And the best way to get those is to use shears on the leaves before cutting them down. I just straight up lost my shears. Such an important thing to just lose. Knowing me, they're just leaning against a surface somewhere. Could you go away? I'm doing something. Honestly, we can't have shit in Detroit. No shears here. That sentry is still pursuing me because they've got nothing better to do. Shears. Well, fuck. Little guy, little fish. Lutefisk. Who knows, perhaps by the time I find my shears, my corn will be ready for harvest. That is a joke. Hopefully my corn is done. Baby cockatrice! I can't remember what you eat. Gotta go grab some grains or something that I can feed him. I don't need a baby cockatrice, but if I don't have shears, I could at least have a baby cockatrice. Rice grain? I might as well give him the good stuff. Doesn't matter. Am I going to have to go back and watch my own VOD to find out what the hell I did with my shears? Doesn't sound ideal. Oh, there you are. Stop running, little guy. Accept the gift of grain. Nope. I guess I can't feed him grain. Am I going to have to trap you in a hole or something? Eat the grain. Accept my gift. Might have to trap him in a hole. And where to go? Could you tell your child to hold still while I'm trying to tame it? Don't drown. It's weird that it's not letting me feed it. Yes, go into that hole for your own safety. Where'd he go? I lost it again. I can still hear it. I can't get out. Oh well, I guess I don't need a cockatrice chick. You can only tame the babies. Oh, there you are. Just chase it into my house. Would be a lot easier to keep track of in my house. If I can get it somewhere I won't lose it, I can look into why I can't tame the fucker. Supposed to be able to just right-click it holding something it'll eat, such as rice. Alright, so it can get out of 1x1 holes. Why won't you eat my rice? Is it not good enough for you? Excellent. No. I keep touching my own arc light furnace. Get through the door. There you go. Alright. Do not grow up and attack me. Don't sleep. Why don't you want the grain? Come get the grain. Cockatrice chick. Small mutated chicken of some kind? How do I tame that? Tamed cockatrice chick. Well, it doesn't want the rice. Or I'm doing it wrong. Stop trying to sleep. Nope, it's in my cellar now. To be fair, it's an even more confined space. Here, eat the onion. R/ate the onion. Why am I not being able to tame it? At this point, it's probably just gonna grow up down here and then maul me, because it's an angry bird in a small spot. Maybe it will eat breadcrumbs. Why can't I tame you? I mean, I can understand it not wanting to eat the breadcrumbs. Oh, that is a modded food. Eat the rice. Calm down and eat the rice. Maybe I need a small trough. Perhaps it will eat from that. This is really not getting me any closer to finding my shears. Now where to go? Oh, there you are. Ostriches. Yep, it'll eat. Eat and grow strong. Whoops, not what I was trying to do. Eat it. Eat it. We should probably look into how taming actually works. Let's see here. Taming direwolves is probably the same as taming a cockatrice. Separate it from its parents, or even more dangerous, should you succeed. Pen the pup and right-click the pup with its preferred food type in hand until it tames. Yes, I should be able to just right-click it with some grain. Eat the food. Accept my gift. What are you doing? Why can't I tame the fucker? Tame it! Probably going to have to kill the poor thing if it does grow up before I can figure out how to tame it. Considering now it's stuck in my basement. Come on. Why is this not working? Well, the handbook specifically says, at least for other animals, that you have to pen them, or it helps to pen them. I don't know, leave it alone. It'll either grow up down here, and then I'll have to kill it, because it'll be hostile, or it will eat the breadcrumbs and tame itself. I don't think that's how anything works. Let's go and feed my pheasants. What did I do with my shears? Pocket. Do you know what I did with my shears? Help me, Pocket. No shears. No shears. Did I eat them? Did I somehow eat my shears? Now they're almost certainly leaning against some random ass block somewhere. Which is, you know, not helpful to me. Shears. Whoop. Some ass block. My walnut farm is coming in nicely. Who knows, maybe I'll actually build a real house at some point. If I was some shears, where the fuck would I be? It's not like I leave this island regularly, so they've got to be around. But at this point, I feel like 2/3 of this stream has just been me looking for my shears. What time is it? Ah, it is almost bedtime. Unfortunately, it does look like the last, 2 hours of this entire stream has been the hunt for shears. I don't have enough copper to justify making more shears. Not to mention I have to make a hammer and a prospecting pick. A lot of other things I should be spending my copper on. Besides, I did lose my shears, but I had to have lost them on this island. Are you tame yet? Maybe it eats fish. Mutated chicken. Nope, does not seem to be accepting the fish. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do you think cockatrice chicks eat spoiled berries? Although even if I do tame the thing, I don't know what I would do with it. Cannot put a saddle on cockatrice. Although to be fair, they're usually much too small to ride. But I'm only 1.26 blocks tall. Obviously wouldn't be riding the baby cockatrice. Oh sweet, more of my potatoes are done. Ba-ba-ba-ba. You eat rotting berries. Look at all my corn. It grows closer to being done. Bah. Oh sweet, these are all done. Well, I guess I can harvest these one last time before the end of the stream. I'm still upset by my lack of shears. Well, I have shears. I made them. We were all there. I made them on stream. Just gonna grab all my cabbages that are done anyway. Which might actually be all, but... Oh, no, it might be all of them. Yep, all of my cabbages are done. Cabbage dumplings are some of the best things you can make. Cabbage is just easily the most filling vegetable. Look at that, 300 satiety. Potatoes can have 600 satiety, but they require a ton of work to get there. Yeah. Vicar, you should just edit a compilation of every time I do something stupid. Vicar just sends me a link to my own VOD. It's like, here you go, this is you being stupid. Har 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 har. I keep checking my tool racks, because if I was smart, that's where my shears would be. Yeah, but I'm not smart, and they're not in there. Yeah, exactly. The unedited stream. That's why I said you would just send me a link to my own VOD. You're like, here you go. It's just you being stupid, boss. Bruh. Do 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 do. It is bothering me. Like, where the fuck would I put those? Not a lot of places that I would be setting shit down. Although I probably didn't put it somewhere that makes sense to have set it down. Hence a lot of my struggle in finding it. Aha! There is no good reason for those to have been there. I am glad I found them. I figured I would find them eventually. But like, what the fuck? Me? Hopefully I get some ebony seeds. Hell yeah, I already got one ebony. I'm going to need so much ebony wood to make my boat. So hopefully I get more than just one seed per tree. Although with how rare tree seeds are in this game, to an extent, the best I can hope for is the ability to replant. Of course, as soon as I start getting other torches, like light and dark mana torches made, will mature in about 17 days. Will mature in about 3 days. Why would I plant a redwood tree here? Except that I'm silly. Hello. You're eating? So it is eating it. I don't know if it's being tamed, though. It's probably not. I'm probably just feeding it, and it will continue to hate me. Cockatrice. I do like how I'm just typing the word cock in here. I don't suppose that a cockatrice's favorite food is cockatrice eggs. Place them on a 1x2 hole. Why would I do that to the poor creature? Come on. Nope. Don't want the breadcrumbs either. Here, eat the spoiling berries. Where'd it go? Hold still. I do wish it would stop putting shit on the ground. Feed the cockatrice. This is more fun. It's eating my breadcrumbs, but it does not seem to want to be my friend. Let's see here. Check the Discord. Feverstone Wilds. Oh. How do I tame? A stag moose. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll have to figure it out. But I also have to go to bed. Hopefully it doesn't grow up before I can tame the dang thing. Who doesn't want a pet mutated chicken? Look at the adorable creature just climbing on everything. Anyway, we should probably do a proper outro. I should put my breadcrumbs away because I will forget to do that. Alright. The lantern holding looks kind of goofy. So I'll switch off of that just for the outro. So, I'm standing on everything. Doesn't need to be perfect. I would just like to not be standing on stuff. Anyway, if you've been hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this at some point in the future as a VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. I will be streaming more Vintage Story, probably tomorrow, because I don't know what else to do. Still waiting for an update for Voices of the Void. Anyway, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and Fizzity, farewell. OBS isn't even... Whoops, fuck, shit. Come on. Stop the stream. Yep, I gotta go to bed. Thanks for hanging out with